In the beautiful village of Nkara, lived a young woman named Ifunanya. Ifunanya was known throughout the land for her beauty, her grace, and her kindness. Her skin glowed like polished bronze, and her eyes sparkled like the stars on a clear night. She was married to Chidera, a man whose love for her was pure and unwavering. For 5 years, they had shared their lives in happiness. But there was one shadow that darkened Ifunanya's otherwise joyful life. She was a barren woman. In Nkara, motherhood was seen as the highest honor for any woman, a sign of favor from the gods. The worth of a woman was measured by the number of children she bore. Unfortunately for Ifunanya, this belief became the source of endless torment. Though she and Chidera loved each other deeply, the villagers began to gossip. The women of Nkara took great pleasure in mocking her. Every morning at the stream, they gathered to fetch water. When Ifunanya approached, they sneered. Nkara, a proud mother of 7, would hiss loudly, "Ah, look at her. So beautiful, yet no child to show for it. What a waste." Another would add mockingly, "Maybe the gods are punishing her. What good is beauty if her womb is empty?" Their cruel laughter followed her everywhere. Ifunanya, though outwardly strong, felt their words pierce her heart like sharp thorns. She would fetch her water in silence. But when she returned home, loneliness engulfed her. She longed for a child of her own. Someone to love, someone to silence the cruel voices. Her husband, Chidera, would comfort her tenderly. "Do not listen to them, my love. You are more than enough for me. Children will come when the gods are ready." But the harshest torment came not from strangers, but from within her own home. Mema Chidera, her mother-in-law, was a bitter and impatient woman. "You have lived in this house for 5 years, she would bark. Yet no children, no grandchildren to warm my old bones. What kind of woman are you?" Ifunanya lowered her head in shame. She had prayed, fasted, sacrificed at every shrine. Yet no child came. "Perhaps it is time," Mema Chidera would hiss, "for you to leave, so my son can marry another woman who will give him children." Ifunanya's heart shattered each time. She loved Chidera dearly and could not bear the thought of leaving him. But what more could she do? One fateful day, after another harsh quarrel with Mema Chidera, Ifunanya fled from the house. Her eyes blinded with tears. Her feet carried her deep into the forest. She did not know where she was going. She only knew she needed to escape. As the sun began to set, she found herself before a massive, ancient baobab tree, a place feared by the villagers. Legends said spirits dwelled within its roots, and those who wandered too close never returned. But Ifunanya was no longer afraid. She had nothing left to lose. She fell to her knees and wept. Ifunanya, crying, "O great spirit of the tree, please hear me. I have been mocked, shamed, and broken because I cannot bear a child. If there is any mercy in this world, bless me with a child. I am willing to give anything." For a long moment, there was silence. The wind whispered through the branches. Then, suddenly, a voice called out softly yet firmly. Startled, Ifunanya looked up. An old woman stood before her, dressed in white robes, her silver hair glowing in the moonlight. "Old woman, child, why do you weep so bitterly?" Through her tears, Ifunanya explained her pain. The mockery, the shame, her mother-in-law's cruelty. The old woman listened, her wise eyes unblinking. "You speak as if a child is the only measure of your worth," she said gently. "But I see your pain. If you are truly willing to do anything, then I will show you the way." Hope surged in Ifunanya's heart. "I will do anything," she vowed. The old woman pointed to a narrow path. "Follow this path to the heart of the forest. There you will find a tree unlike any other, its branches touching the heavens. Pluck a single glowing leaf and return to me. But beware, every blessing comes with a price." Without hesitation, Ifunanya followed the path. The forest grew darker with every step, but she pressed on. At last, she entered a clearing bathed in silver moonlight. In its center stood a magnificent tree, its leaves shimmering like stars. Awestruck, she plucked a single glowing leaf, and hurried back to the old woman. "You have done well," the old woman said. Now, plant this leaf in your compound and tend to it daily. It will not grow as an ordinary tree. It will show you the way to motherhood. But you must be patient. The journey will test your heart. Ifunanya thanked her and returned home, her spirit burning with hope. She planted the leaf in her garden. Weeks passed, and to her amazement, a strange plant sprouted. It twisted into shapes no other plant had. Her dreams grew vivid. She saw a little boy calling to her. But whenever she reached out to him, he vanished. The villagers mocked her again. She has turned to witchcraft to get a child. Even Memar Chidera spat in disgust. You will bring a curse upon this house. But Ifunanya ignored them all. She tended to the plant faithfully. One day, the plant glowed with golden light. From its branches, a single fruit appeared, shimmering like the sun. That night, the old woman appeared in her dream again. Old woman, you have done well. The fruit you hold is no ordinary fruit. It carries the essence of life. Eat it at sunrise, and your womb shall open. But know this, your child will not be ordinary. He will belong partly to the spirits. His destiny will be unlike any other. At dawn, Ifunanya ate the fruit. A warmth spread through her body, and she knew something had changed. Soon, she was with child. Her joy knew no bounds. The villagers who mocked her now gossiped in awe. Even Memar Chidera softened when she saw her swelling belly. Months later, Ifunanya gave birth to a son. A perfect boy with eyes that gleamed like light. They named him Somtochukwu. From birth, it was clear he was no ordinary child. When he laughed, flowers bloomed. When he cried, storms ceased. Animals gathered around him in peace. The same villagers who mocked Ifunanya now bowed in awe. But the old woman's warning haunted her. Her son's destiny was not fully hers to hold. Years passed. Somto grew into a boy of wonder, healing the sick, calming storms, speaking to creatures of the forest. When he turned 18, he came to his mother with solemn eyes. Somto, mother, it is time. The spirits are calling me. I must go to the baobab tree. Ifunanya's heart broke. Must you leave me, my son? She asked through tears. Somto smiled gently. I will always be with you, even if unseen. This is my destiny. That evening, as the sun set behind the sacred baobab, Somto walked into the forest. The villagers watched in silence. From that day, the people of Nkara told the story of Ifunanya, the barren woman who gave birth to a child of the spirits. Her tale became a legend of hope, a reminder that the stone the builders reject can become the cornerstone. And though she missed her son dearly, Ifunanya found peace in knowing that her love had birthed a miracle. The end.